You know, to be able to do something great in your life, you're going to have to realize your failures. You're going to have to embrace them and figure out how to overcome it. They do what they do for money. That's all. I don't even know why you're listening to me. I've done commercials for both Coke and Pepsi. Truth is, I can't even taste the difference. But Pepsi paid me last. So there it is. I'm happier in the way a guy gets happier when he starts to mature. It doesn't make things easier, but I'm so much better at handling them. I felt, in a lot of instances, I was deliberately being put through stress because when you're a guy who generates money, people have a vested interest in controlling you. There's something about doing stand-up that's cathartic. I was 23. When you're 23, your concern is not for the greater good of humanity. I didn't feel like I was unleashing an evil on society or anything. At the time, that's what I was into, and I did a movie about it. I enjoy my own thoughts sometimes. Comedians, by and large, are some of the most sensitive people on earth, even if they're socially callous. You can't get unfamous. You can get infamous, but you can't get unfamous. There's not too many people that don't think I'm crazy for walking away from so much money. I'm at a restaurant with my wife. It's a nice restaurant. We're eating dinner. I look across the room. I say, "You see this guy over here across the room? He has 100 million. And we're eating the same entree. So, okay, fine. I don't have 50 million or whatever it was. But say I have 10 million in the bank. The difference in lifestyle is minuscule. Every Black American is bilingual. All of them. We speak street vernacular and we speak job interview. My father told me, name your price in the beginning. If it ever gets more expensive than the price you name, get out of there. Something about New York, man. You can do more comedy there probably than you can anywhere in the world. If you're interested in being funny, New York is the place to go. I started when I was 14. I figured out that's what I wanted to do when I was 14. Even when I was 6, I can remember people telling me, "You're gonna be a comedian," and all this stuff. Constantly take inventory of what's important to you. If I can make a teacher's salary doing comedy, I think that's better than being a teacher. I was doing sketches that were funny, but socially irresponsible. I felt I was deliberately being encouraged, and I was overwhelmed. Everyone who wants to make it in comedy goes to LA. So 1 million comedians fight for time on 3 stages. If you get in there in New York, you're working 8 times a night sometimes. Who's going to be funny? The guy who works once a week, or the guy working 8 times a night? Money is the fuel for choices. Money gives me choices. So it's not nothing. It's something. But it's not the end all, be all. There are other things in my life that I did not purchase with money that are very valuable. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy. It's dismissive. One of the things that happens when people make the leap from a certain amount of money to tens of millions of dollars is that the people around you dramatically change. If you don't have the right people around you and you're moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour, you can lose yourself.